Hey guys, yep, back on the road again, back on the GS again, and heading to this place called Lake Royale. Got like a trading post on it, just something to do. It's about 25 miles away, about 30 miles away. Trying to find some back roads to get to it, but GPS is not routing me the way I want to be routed. But I know we're going to go past, I think, Buckhorn Lake, where I was yesterday, and then head to this lake. And it's 57 degrees today, so it's like almost 12 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. And I can shut the heated grips off now. I've been riding a little bit, but I figured, you know, it was a little boring, the first part, so I figured, what the heck, now turn on the camera, maybe I can find some back roads. And I couldn't get my buddy to come with me because he's got Christmas stuff to do, you know, Christmas tree shopping. The day after Thanksgiving in the U.S., you have to, you don't have to, but that's a big day to get Christmas decorations up, go shopping and everything. You know, it's the holiday season, so people are getting ready, you know, in spite of the cancel culture, the culture canceling everybody, or whatever they want to call it. They got all mixed up there, but Christmas is still big, especially in the out of the cities. It's big everywhere. I shouldn't say that. It's just a small amount of people that you know, make a big stink about it. But yeah, so that's what he's doing, and I'm riding by myself again. You know, I miss South Jersey, where I used to live. Miss Joe and Paul. I know they watch my videos. Wish I was riding with you guys. It's boring when you're riding by yourself. You know, maybe that's why I do videos like this. So, you know, at least I'm talking to somebody, talking to myself, and talking to my viewers. But hopefully we can do something soon. I can just, you know, if we got decent weather coming up. I know sometimes you get some decent weather in the winter. I'll hop on the bike, ride up there. Maybe we can go for a ride. I can hang out a little bit. So. Right now Paul's in between bikes, so I think he's looking to get a multi-strada. That would be kind of cool if he picks up a multi-strada. And then Joe has got the road, I'm sorry, the street glide, and you know, whatever. So hopefully see you guys soon. Yeah, so I'm stuck behind some traffic here, looking for a back road to take to get to this place called Lake Royale. It's got a trading post. I think I said that, and just something to do today. You know, 50. It's a little windy, but that's okay. You know, and I don't know if how many people will be returning to my videos after my rant. Oh, there's nice little waterfalls there. Another reservoir. My rant yesterday. I'm probably going to rant again today. You know, maybe I'll talk about electric stuff, which is, you know, to me is a bunch of horse shit. That, not that the bikes are horse shit, and the cars are. I mean, the cars are fine. That's what you want. It's just that how everybody's just forced them down your throat. Even the automotive media tell you that when they talk, it's always talking like, you know, gas engines or you know, internal combustion engines are going to be gone. That's just a given. Well, nothing's a given. You know, nobody's buying these things, and as long as America stays, you know, fairly capitalistic. I know it tends to. We're moving towards being socialists, and I think the engines will stay around for a while, because that's what people want. People don't want electric stuff. Yeah, that. Well, you know, the price is high, and that's why people don't buy it. You know, the chips. You know, we're not buying it because, you know, we need the silicon chips are in demand and they're back ordered, or whatever the supply chain problem is. And there's always an excuse why. I think it was, I don't know, 2 years ago it was 1.8. Last year was 1.5% of all vehicles in the United States were electric, and this year it's out to lunch. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's going to be 1.6. So something that they keep saying is going to be like, you know, everybody wants one. It's really not growing that fast. Doesn't it have to grow exponentially? Like, it has to really show an increase, not saying like, oh yeah, it went from 1% to 2% and it increased to 100%. Yeah, but that's not vehicles. There's not a lot of vehicles. So I don't like that percentage deal. That's, you know, I just don't see it growing. I don't see the demand for it. Maybe I'm old school thinking. Maybe I'm a dinosaur. Who knows? But to me, electric cars have no soul. So if you're an enthusiast, you're not going to want one. You might want something because it's different. To me, it's a toy right now. It's not practical unless you live in the city. Then even then, I have no interest in it. I want something that I can jump in my truck. Like I think you guys, I think I mentioned that on my video. Maybe I didn't on the last one I was talking about electric. I can fill up 21 gallons in my truck with putting the credit card in, blah blah blah, pump it takes me less than 4 minutes to do that, and I can go 400 miles. You can't do that with an electric car. An electric bike is even worse. What would possess anybody to buy an electric bike unless they got to drive, I don't know, 20 miles to work and 20 miles back, and then they just can charge? I mean, I guess if you're using it for whatchamacallit, I just got to see where I'm at, guys. Sorry about that. I guess if you just want to use it for transportation and you don't really care, about the experience of riding a bike, the visceralness of the engine, you're hearing the engine rev and shifting and all that stuff. And I guess if that's not what you want, then I guess electric bike is for you. Like I'm riding around here. I haven't filled up in a couple of days. I know with the electric bike I could charge it overnight and stuff like that, but I just don't see it. Like I said before, I'm going to say it again. Electric bikes, they suck. And I don't give a shit what people think. I don't care what that's my opinion. You can have your opinion, I have my opinion. And that's it. So, there you go, Mick. More rants. So that's what I think about electrics. They're not clean. People say they're clean, but not clean, not green. If you think they're clean and green, well then you're just you got your head in the sand. So, I mean, batteries are highly toxic. Lithium comes from third world countries with third world labor, and it's destroying the landscape because you have to mine it. So, people complain about oil, but oil, you drill a small hole and boom, there it is. And they keep saying oil's going to run out. Well, if you believe, which I don't believe, but if you do believe that oil is a commodity that's going to run out, so is lithium. Lithium is mined. Lithium is, do you think lithium is not going to run out either? So then where are you going to get your electricity from? All these people that are green and they talk about this green stuff, they're afraid. They don't want nuclear. Nuclear is the best way to go. I mean, if they found another way to power the electric motors, I probably wouldn't be saying electric sucks. But I wouldn't buy them anyway because there's no soul, there's no fun in it. There's nothing. Being an automotive guy, automotive enthusiast, electric motor is something I want in my drill. That's all my power tool. That's all it's good for me. It's not good for transportation. It's not good to just hop in my car and drive 700 miles with one stop. And if you want, you get there's a 10-minute stop, less 5-minute stop, like I said, 4-minute rather. So whatever. That's just me, and that's a little rant on electric stuff. I guess it's coming if the government forces us to. In California, they want to get rid of all internal combustion engines by 2030, I think, or all sales of them. I mean, which it's ridiculous. They have brownouts now because they can't produce enough electricity in the warmer weather when it gets warm. How are they going to say they got rid of? I don't know. There's only 50% of the cars are all electric. How are they going to keep up with demand? And I think people say, well, they'll build this and that. Yeah. Okay, I guess they're going to build, and then people just have to suffer. And then it's not going to be any cheaper because then they're going to start charging you. I don't know if you realize that maybe not in Australia or in Europe, but in America now, when you register a vehicle and it's electric in the United States, there's extra charges because they're not getting road tax from the gasoline because there's road tax on your gasoline. So. It's not going to be like the super economic. It's just going to be an easier way to control people because, gas, they can control people with gas too, but it'll just be easier to do with, okay, guys, you can't charge today because you're using too much power and we're going to turn your power off. And, that's a nice house. So, all right, enough of that. I'm tired of that shit. That makes me sad, doesn't make me happy. So riding makes me happy. So we're getting close. We're about 6 miles away, and I wish my buddy would have went today. I went back in on that. But he's busy. So wow, that's a big farm with just 2 little cows. 2 cows on this big farm. You guys probably can't pick it up, but that's about it. Yeah. So what else is on Kenny's mind today? The bike has been running so good. I think I'm up to 12,000 miles. I think it's going to be time for let me just check that real quick. No, 11,774. So it's going to be time for oil change, check the valves, you know, all the normal things you can do, you got to do. So change the gear oil. It's really easy to do that. Check the spline to make sure it's lubricated properly. That's easy to do too. So I don't know, I told you guys I might do a video on that. I don't know, maybe I'll just set the camera up in the corner and just speed through it until you get to the highlights of it and stuff. Who knows? And then just talk about, you know, my other gripes in life, what the government's doing and ruining the average person's life, all because they know what's good for you and you don't. You are okay. Rerouting again. So we must be off the kind of. So I was supposed to make a turn back there and I didn't. So anyway, we'll just go until I find it. Rerouting. Thanks to Army truck. Surplus. Yeah, 57. It feels like a heat wave. Okay, guy, don't pull out. Don't pull out. We're on 98. I don't know where we are. All I know is we're going northeast. We had about 6 miles to go, and I think I missed a turnoff. So, but then again, who knows? We're supposed to be going by Lake Buckhorn, but I might have already passed that already. I'm wondering how you guys like the new camera angle. It's in the middle. I'm looking right at you now, and it's behind the windscreen, which is kind of good for the camera because it protects the lens. I don't stick my finger up in the lens, front of the lens, and because the lenses have to be, you have to send it back to get the lens replaced. So that sucks, right? So yeah. So I don't know. I think it's kind of a nice view. It kind of gives you a straight-on view. You don't get that like off, like even though I can spin it around and look at other things, it's just, you know. 64 south. Do I want to go on here? No. Yeah. Third gear. Yeah, that's third gear at 25 miles an hour. Didn't even stumble. So I think there's something coming up here. We'll see. Just pause the video for a little bit just to get my bearings, folks, and I'll be right back. And I'll be right back. What the heck this is over here? Turns. Nice old Buick. Convertible. Nice. Let's break the speed limit. We do it again. It's a little windy. This is a good place to just stop and figure out where I'm at after that, whatchamacallit. Okay, so no cars here, so I can be neutral, kickstand it. Alright guys, we're back. I was just a short intermission. I was just trying to get my bearings and get my GPS to, you know, wow, this guy's got a nice place. Small little house with a nice huge shop. That's me. That's what I want. Yeah, you know, now I forgot what we were talking about. I know I was bitching about electric cars, but I'm not bitching about the ride. The ride is cool. Like I said, it's 57 degrees, and I think I'm on the right track. That one up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Be good, dog. Well, that was interesting. You guys got that on video. I thought he was going to tear my leg off. Little beagle. Shouldn't be scared of a beagle, right? That makes some very interesting editing. Trying to make a Yui without him running him over. I don't want to hurt him, and I don't want him to burn himself on the exhaust. Again, I gotta watch where I'm going, guys. I'll get there. I don't even know what town we're in, really. I think we're north of Zebulon, I think. There's a lake around here someplace. Camera's still on, everything's still on. Sorry guys, just trying to get my bearings where I'm going. Pay attention to the GPS so I don't keep making the wrong turns. I'm just picking up a new Christmas tree, yeah. Christmas trees I heard are really expensive. A friend of mine, my buddy that I went riding with, they just came back and they're all, you know, they used to be about $75, $100 for a really, really nice tree. And now they're $200. So, but there's no inflation. No inflation. That's what the government tells us, not what that's what the media tells us. There's no inflation. It's under it's the problem. I just read this. This is interesting. I just read this that it's the American people are causing the problem. The American people are buying too much. We're causing the supply chain issue where we can't get anything. It has nothing to do with policy or government policy or anything. It's all the American people's fault. Yeah, all the American people's fault. Yes, it's our fault. Amazing, amazing, amazing what the propaganda machine has to say and keep telling us. I'm still blown away how the media is just lock, stock, and barrel, just right in line with everything the government says. That's just kills me. Absolutely kills me that we don't have an independent press. But then again, I guess I keep going back to Australia because you guys are always commenting, but you guys have it bad too, right? I watch Sky News. Now, you want to comment on Sky News, guys, from Australia? Boy, do they hammer our president, which that's why I love watching them. I mean, they do, Sky News does what the American media should do, the American news should do. And they're always questioning stuff that's happening, but I don't know what, I don't know the background on Sky News, if it's good, bad, or indifferent, but I do enjoy watching it, so. We're getting there close. Close. But, yeah, so everything is expensive, and inflation's really not that bad. Gasoline, a gallon of gasoline is now $1.30 higher than it used to be this time last year, yet it's the mild inflation. It's not a big deal. It's caused by the Americans. The American consumer is causing all this. Meanwhile, Biden and his puppet, his administration, well, he's the puppet, the administration has shut down the pipelines that bring us cheap oil, and we have to pay the price. But stuff is expensive now, there's no doubt about it. Used cars, used bikes, everything. I don't know if you guys watched some of my older videos with my Scrambler. I had a 2019 Triumph Scrambler. I missed that bike, but I had to get rid of it, and I got pretty much what I paid for it. I didn't lose any money on it, which is unbelievable. Usually when you buy something new, you immediately take a hit, but everything used is just even if you just want to buy a clunker to get around in, you should be able to buy it for $500. You're lucky now if it's below $2,000. It's just the way it is, So we're getting close. I think this is it right here. Cheyenne Road, Lake Royale. This is it, guys. Finally.